My precious child, listen closely. This moment is not a coincidence. You have been chosen to receive a revelation so powerful, it will shift the very course of your life. Right now, something extraordinary is unfolding. A divine breakthrough is at your doorstep, closer than you think. You may not see it yet, but every delay, every challenge, and every unanswered question has been leading to this very moment. The pieces are falling into place. The unseen is about to be revealed. Do not doubt. Do not waver. This is your time. Your season of transformation has arrived. Stay firm. Stay expectant, because what's coming is beyond your wildest dreams. You have shown faith, patience, and resilience when no one was watching. And because of that, something truly extraordinary has been prepared just for you. I have seen your battles, the silent tears you shed when no one was around. I have counted every sacrifice, every moment you chose love over anger, faith over fear. I know the weight of the burdens you carry, the whispers of doubt that sometimes creep into your heart. But hear me now. Nothing has been in vain. Every seed you have planted, in kindness, in faithfulness, in perseverance, it has not gone unnoticed. And though the winds of adversity have tried to shake you, I tell you this, you will not be uprooted. I have ordained a harvest for you, a season of overflowing abundance, yet before the dawn breaks. The night often seems its darkest. The world may press against you, troubles may rise like waves, threatening to pull you under. But I have already spoken victory over your life. No force of darkness, no scheme of the enemy, no unforeseen storm can undo what I have set into motion. You are stepping into a miraculous unveiling, a revelation so profound that even those who doubted you will stand in awe. Yes, there were those who mocked, those who dismissed your faith as folly. They whispered behind your back, waiting for you to stumble. But I tell you this, I will silence their laughter with the testimony of your triumph. Those who ridiculed will witness the undeniable proof of my power in your life. And in that moment, some will be humbled, their hearts stirred with repentance. For even in their disbelief, my mercy reaches out to them, offering redemption, just as it has always been extended to you. Do not be swayed by the noise of this world, my beloved. Do not let the voices of fear drown out the truth I have spoken over you. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. I have carved your name upon the palm of my hand. My plans for you are not fragile, nor are they subject to the changing tides of man's opinions. What I have decreed for your life is sealed in the heavens. No enemy, no circumstance, no failure of the past can erase it. But I ask of you this: guard your heart, protect the sanctuary of your spirit. Be vigilant in what you allow into your life, into your home. There are voices that seek to sow discord, to plant seeds of doubt and bitterness. Close the door to those who thrive in gossip, in division, in destruction. Do not entertain conversations that breed resentment. Do not let anger take root in your soul, for it will chain you to a past you were meant to leave behind. Instead, let grace be your language. Let forgiveness be your shield. I have washed away your sins without hesitation. I have never called you by your failures. Why then, my child, would you hold on to the offenses of others? Release them. Set yourself free from the prison of resentment. When you let go, when you truly forgive, heaven's gates open wider over your life. The weight that once held you down is lifted, and you will walk lighter, unhindered, radiant in the joy I have designed for you. And now, my beloved, if you hear my voice, if my words have spoken to your heart, then respond. Let your faith be known. Like this message. Share this truth and subscribe, so that my words may continue to reach those who need them. Even this moment is ordained. Do not hesitate. Like and subscribe. I know the road has not been easy. I never promised a path without trials, but I did promise you would never walk it alone. Every tear I have counted, every heartbreak I have mended, and in the moments you thought you were abandoned, I was the unseen force that carried you forward. Now I tell you, stand tall. Do not shrink back. You were born for such a time as this. The battles you have faced have forged in you a resilience that cannot be shaken. The struggles that once sought to break you have instead built a foundation of unshakable faith. You will no longer be tossed by the winds of uncertainty, nor will you be overwhelmed by the storms of life. When trials arise, you will not cower. You will stand in boldness, clothed in the strength I have given you. And as you press forward, miracles will unfold. Doors that seemed forever closed will suddenly open. Where there was lack, there will be provision. Where there was despair, there will be unspeakable joy. Even those who once opposed you will marvel at the transformation before them. Chains will break, relationships will be restored, and the blessings I have stored for you will flow like a mighty river. But my child, do not forget me in the midst of your blessings. Do not let the comfort of success dull the fire of your devotion. Seek me in the morning, not just when troubles arise. Honor me with your first thoughts, and I will direct the course of your day. Let gratitude be the melody of your heart, and you will never experience lack. Lift your eyes now. What you have longed for is near. Your past does not define you. Your failures do not dictate your future. Your best days are not behind you, they are before you. Walk with confidence, for I go before you, preparing the way. No enemy can stand against what I have ordained. No storm can undo what I have established. So take my hand, step forward, believe in the unseen. For what is about to be revealed will leave you breathless in awe. I have declared it, and it shall come to pass. Be strong, be courageous. The promise is at hand, waiting for your spirit to recognize the unshakable love I have for you. My beloved, do you not yet see? I have never left you, not even in the darkest moments, when you felt abandoned, when every voice around you seemed to say there was no way forward, even when your prayers seemed to vanish into silence. I was there, working, shifting, and preparing what is beyond your understanding. I have been molding you in the waiting, refining your faith like gold through the fire. There were nights when sorrow weighed so heavily on your chest that you thought you would break. You asked me why suffering clung to you like a shadow, why doors remained shut, why your kindness was met with coldness, why love turned to betrayal. But hear me now, none of it was in vain. I was not punishing you. I was strengthening you, stripping away what was never meant to remain, making room for something greater. Every tear you have cried, I have caught in my hands. Every moment of heartbreak I have seen. And now the season of mourning is ending. The dawn is breaking, and I am lifting you up. Do you feel it? The shift in the air, the quiet stirring in your soul. That is me, breathing new life into you, awakening a joy that no sorrow can steal. I am replacing your fears with confidence, your uncertainty with boldness. You will no longer bow to the whispers of doubt that once held you captive. No longer will the lies of the enemy poison your spirit, telling you that you are forgotten or unworthy. You are mine, and I have called you by name. I have inscribed your destiny with my own hand, and no force in this world, no betrayal, no rejection, no injustice can erase what I have declared over you. I know the weight of your burdens, but I say to you now, let them go. Why do you cling to the pain of yesterday, when I have prepared a new path before you? Why do you dwell on what was lost, when I am about to place something even greater into your hands? The past has no power over you anymore. Release it. Walk forward with me. Do not look back. Some will not understand the favor I am about to pour upon your life. Some will speak against you, question your blessings, and resent the joy they see in you. But do not let their voices shake you. I am your vindicator, and I will silence every tongue that rises against you. When they see the miracles I perform in your life, their hearts will be stirred. Some will be humbled, realizing that I was with you all along. Others will be hardened, refusing to believe, choosing jealousy over faith. But their disbelief does not diminish the glory of what I am about to do. Stand firm. Keep your heart pure. Do not engage in petty quarrels or waste your energy on those who seek to provoke you. The battle is not yours to fight. I am your defender. I am the one who will open doors no man can shut. I am the one who will elevate you, who will cause your name to be spoken in places you never imagined, who will place you before kings and rulers, not because of your own striving, but because of my divine plan. Your only task is to remain faithful, to keep your eyes on me, to continue walking in obedience, even when you do not see the full picture. Do not be afraid to step forward when I call you. Do not shrink back in fear when opportunities arise, believing that you are unqualified or unworthy. I do not choose as the world chooses. I do not measure worth by status, wealth, or outward appearance. I see the heart, and your heart, my beloved, is precious to me. That is why I have set you apart. That is why I have walked with you through trials, to prepare you, to shape you into someone who can carry the blessings I am about to pour out. You will see restoration in ways you never expected. Broken relationships mended, lost opportunities redeemed. Dreams that you thought were dead, suddenly breathing again. And it will not come through your striving, but through my power. You will stand in awe as you watch what I unfold before you. People will ask how it happened, and you will tell them, it was my God. He never abandoned me. He was faithful even when I doubted. There is still more to come. This is only the beginning. Hold on to hope. Do not grow weary in doing good, for the harvest is near. The world may be shaking. Uncertainty may swirl around you, but you are unshaken, because you stand on my word. And my word does not fail, my promises do not return empty. So rise, my child, lift your head, let the past fade into the distance, and embrace the new thing I am doing. Be courageous, walk boldly, love deeply, and trust that I am with you, now and always. This is my covenant with you, sealed in eternity. You are mine forever. I hear the cry of your heart, the silent longing, the unspoken questions. My beloved, I do not want you to live in doubt, nor do I wish for you to feel unworthy of my blessings. I am the giver of good gifts, the one who calls you by name, who formed you with love before you took your first breath. When I pour out my favor upon you, do not shrink back in hesitation. Do not push away what I have prepared for you. Instead, receive with joy, with gratitude, with the full assurance that I, your Father, delight in giving to my children. But I see it, the struggle within you, the battle between faith and fear, the tension between hope and hesitation. You have been hurt, disappointed, let down by the promises of people who swore they would never leave, never betray, never forget you. And now you wonder, will I do the same? Will I promise and then abandon? Will I speak and then remain silent? Listen closely, my beloved. I am not like them. I am not like the world. My word does not return empty. My love does not waver with time. My promises do not fade under pressure. I have been faithful before, and I will be faithful again, trust me. Stop waiting for everything to make sense before you step forward in faith. You do not need to see the whole picture. You only need to know that I am the one painting it. The enemy wants to paralyze you with uncertainty, to keep you locked in a cycle of overthinking, analyzing every detail, until you talk yourself out of the blessing I have already placed before you. But I am calling you to move, to walk by faith, to stand up. Take a deep breath and go forward. Even when you cannot see the entire road ahead, I will not allow you to fall. Even if your foot stumbles, my hand will catch you. Even if your strength fails, my power will sustain you. Let go of your fears, my child. Release your grip on the need to control everything. Surrender your worries, your anxieties, your sleepless nights to me. I am your defender, your refuge, your ever-present help in times of trouble. You do not need to carry these burdens alone. Lay them at my feet and rest. I know the weight you carry, the secret burdens you do not speak of, the ones you hide behind a strong face and a tired smile. I see the heaviness in your spirit, the weariness in your soul. You wonder if anyone truly understands, if anyone notices the battles you fight in silence. I do. I always have. And I will not let you walk through them alone. I am with you. I am the God who sees. I have watched as you poured yourself out for others, giving when no one gave back, loving when no one returned it, serving when no one said thank you. I have seen you press on, even when exhaustion whispered for you to quit. And I tell you this, you are not forgotten. I have stored up every tear you cried, and I am turning them into a testimony of my faithfulness. Nothing you have done in love has been in vain. I will honor you. I will reward your faithfulness. I will open doors you never imagined and lead you into places beyond your wildest dreams. Do not doubt my power. Do not let past disappointments dictate your future expectations. Just because something did not work out before does not mean my plans have failed. I do not make mistakes. What I have spoken over you will come to pass. In its appointed time, I am preparing you. This season of waiting, of stretching, of enduring, is not a punishment. It is preparation. I am strengthening your faith, refining your character, shaping you into the person who can carry the blessings I am about to pour out. Do not despise this process. Trust it. Trust me. When the storm rages, do not fear. I am your anchor. When the fire burns, do not be afraid. I am your shield. When the night feels long and the answers do not come, do not despair. I am your light. I will never leave you. I will never abandon you. You belong to me. You are mine. No enemy can snatch you from my hand. No lie can erase the truth of who you are in me. You are chosen, beloved, anointed, called. You are not forgotten, not overlooked, not insignificant. You are my child, and my plans for you are good. Stand firm. Do not waver. The breakthrough you have prayed for is closer than you think. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith strong. I am moving. Even when you do not see it, I am working. I love you with an everlasting love. A love that will never fail. A love that will carry you through every storm, every valley, every battle. You are safe in my hands. Trust me. Now rise. Walk forward with courage. The best is yet to come, and prepared the way. Every obstacle you feared, every battle you thought you had to fight alone, I have already won them for you. Do you not see? The road ahead may seem uncertain to you, but I have walked it from beginning to end. The twists, the turns, the valleys of sorrow, and the mountaintops of joy. All of them are in my hands. I have designed this journey, not to break you, but to refine you. Trust in me, and I will lead you through the unknown, with unwavering love. Lift your eyes from the troubles that press against your heart. Do not let the weight of the world crush your spirit. I am the lifter of your head, the one who steadies your trembling hands. Breathe, my child. Feel the steady rhythm of my presence beside you. My peace is not fragile. It is not swayed by storms or shattered by disappointment. It is an unshakable force, shielding your soul from despair. But you must receive it. Let go of the burdens you were never meant to carry. Place them at my feet, and step into the freedom I have already secured for you. Do not fear the voices of those who question your faith. Do not be shaken by the skepticism of the world. They do not understand the depth of my love for you, nor can they comprehend the transformation I am bringing into your life. Some will mock you. Others will doubt the changes they see in you, assuming it is temporary. But I know the truth. I am molding you, sculpting you into a vessel of honor. The work I am doing in you is eternal. Stand firm in my promises, for I have called you by name. You are mine, and no force in heaven or on earth can snatch you from my hands. Yet I see your weariness. I see how the battles have drained you, how you have questioned if you have the strength to continue. You are not weak, my beloved. You are being strengthened in the fire. Every trial, every hardship, every moment of waiting has not been in vain. Do not mistake delay for denial. Do not assume that silence means I have abandoned you. No, my child, I am working behind the scenes, weaving together a story far greater than you could ever imagine. Even now, as you listen to my voice, something within you stirs, a flicker of hope, a renewal of purpose. That is my spirit awakening in you, reviving what was once weary and worn. You were never meant to live in defeat. Rise up. Shake off the chains of doubt and despair. Stand in the authority I have given you. Speak life over your circumstances, for your words carry power. Declare victory over every situation, and watch as my power moves on your behalf. The world will try to define you by your failures. It will attempt to remind you of every mistake, every shortcoming, every time you stumbled. But I do not see you through the eyes of the world. When I look at you, I see my child, redeemed, restored, and radiant with the light of my presence. Do not let shame silence you. Do not let the past dictate your future. I have called you to step into a new season, one where grace abounds and mercy overflows. This is your time to walk in boldness, to cast off every weight that holds you back. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, for the approval of others, for everything to align before you move forward. If I am with you, who can stand against you? Take the step, speak the truth, love fearlessly, pray without ceasing, rejoice, even when the breakthrough has not yet come, for it is on its way. The enemy would love to see you retreat, to shrink back into fear and hesitation. But I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have filled you with power, love, and a sound mind. Let my fire burn within you. Let my spirit lead you into places you never thought you could go. There are doors opening that you have not even knocked on, blessings being prepared that you never dared to ask for. Trust in my timing, trust in my goodness. Even in the waiting, I am working. Even in the silence, I am speaking. Open your ears to my whispers, for they will guide you more surely than the loudest voices of the world. You are my beloved, my treasured one. Nothing you face is too great for me. Do you believe this? Then walk as one who knows they are chosen. Hold your head high, for you are not forsaken. Lift your hands in surrender, for you are not forgotten. My presence is upon you, my favor surrounds you, and my plans for you are beyond anything you can imagine. Step forward now, child. This is the moment you were made for. The past has lost its grip on you. The chains have been broken. Walk in freedom, walk in faith, and above all, walk in the certainty that I am with you always, to strengthen you with wisdom beyond your years and courage beyond your natural strength. Let my spirit fill the empty spaces within you, saturating every doubt with certainty, every sorrow with joy, and every fear with confidence. You were never meant to walk this journey alone, burdened by the weight of expectations, wounds, or regrets. Let go. Place them at my feet, and watch how I exchange them for peace that surpasses understanding. There is no sin too great, no past too dark, no failure too severe that my grace cannot redeem. I have set you apart, not because of your perfection, but because of my unfailing love. If the world tries to remind you of your past, silence their voices with the truth of my redemption. I have cast your transgressions as far as the east is from the west. Do not dig up what I have buried beneath my mercy. Do not wear chains I have already broken. You are free. When doubts arise, when whispers of unworthiness creep into your mind, turn your gaze back to me. I am the one who lifts your head, who calls you beloved, who clothes you in garments of righteousness. Walk boldly in this truth. You are no longer a captive. You are an heir to my kingdom, a royal priesthood, a chosen vessel. But with this freedom comes a calling. Do not squander the gifts I have placed within you. You are meant to be a light in the darkness, a beacon to those still trapped in despair. The world is filled with wandering souls, lost in their own sorrow, chasing after things that cannot satisfy. Show them a different way, not with empty words, not with condemnation, but with a love that reflects my heart. Let your kindness break through hardened hearts, your mercy soften the bitter, and your unwavering faith stir something deep in the doubting. You will encounter resistance. Some will reject you, some will ridicule you, some will attempt to distort my words, to twist truth into something comfortable, something that fits their desires rather than transforms their hearts. Do not be swayed. Hold fast to what I have spoken. My truth does not change with culture, nor does it bend to human opinion. It stands firm, unwavering, everlasting. If you remain in me, you will not be shaken. Do not fear the trials ahead. Do not fear the unknown. What lies before you is not greater than the one who walks beside you. I go before you, clearing paths you cannot yet see, orchestrating divine encounters, aligning every detail for your good. Even in suffering, I am working. Even in silence, I am moving. Trust that every delay, every unanswered question, every moment of waiting is not in vain. I am preparing you for greater things. Let patience have its work. Let perseverance shape your character. Let hope anchor your soul. You are not abandoned, nor are you forgotten. Your prayers are not lost in the wind. Each word is heard, each tear is counted, each longing is known. At the perfect time, you will see the fulfillment of my promises. But for now, walk in faith. Let your life be a testimony of my faithfulness. Stay in my presence. Do not let the distractions of this world pull you away. The enemy will try to keep you busy, exhausted, entertained by things that drain your spirit. Resist. Make time for me. In my presence you will find rest. In my presence you will receive revelation. In my presence you will be reminded of who you are and whose you are. If you are weary, come to me. I will refresh you. If you are anxious, come to me. I will give you peace. If you are lost, call out to me. I will guide you. I do not abandon my children. I do not ignore their cries. I am near, closer than your very breath. Speak to me, not as a distant ruler, but as a loving father. I am listening. Do not be afraid to dream again. Do not hesitate to step into the plans I have set before you. You are not too broken, too old, too young, or too unqualified. I have placed within you everything needed to accomplish what I have called you to do. Do not compare your journey to others. Do not measure your progress by human standards. Walk in step with me. I will take you where you need to go, in my time, by my hand. And when opposition rises, because it will, do not retreat. You were made to be an overcomer. When accusations are spoken, when doors seem locked, when enemies gather, do not be afraid. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No scheme of the enemy will succeed. I am your defender, your shield, your ever-present help. Watch as I prepare a table before you, in the presence of your adversaries. Watch as I lift you to places you never imagined. Watch as I open doors no man can shut. Your life is not dictated by the opinions of others, nor by the obstacles before you, but by my sovereign hand. So stand firm, stand in confidence. Stand in the knowledge that you are deeply loved, fiercely protected, and divinely guided. No darkness can snuff out the light I have placed within you. No storm can steal the peace I have given you. No failure can undo the destiny I have ordained for you. Hold tightly to my promises. Do not waver. Do not be discouraged. You are mine, and I will never let you go. My love for you is eternal. My plans for you are good. My grace is sufficient. My power is limitless. Walk forward in faith, knowing that your best days are ahead, that my glory will be revealed in ways that will leave you in awe. Take heart, my child. I am with you always, my beloved. Do not let the weight of yesterday steal the joy of today. I am the God of new beginnings, the one who turns mourning into dancing and ashes into beauty. Do not cling to past disappointments or dwell in sorrow. Lift your eyes and see the fresh outpouring of grace I set before you. Each sunrise is a declaration of my faithfulness, a reminder that my mercies are new every morning. Embrace them. Walk in them. Trust that I am working in ways beyond what you can yet perceive. Do not fear what lies ahead, for I go before you, clearing the way, setting your steps in order. Though the road may be unknown to you, it is not unknown to me. My wisdom guides you like the morning star, constant and true. If confusion clouds your mind, be still and listen. My voice is not found in the noise of the world, but in the quiet, gentle whisper that speaks directly to your heart. I will never mislead you. I will never abandon you to figure it all out alone. In every moment, my hand is extended. Take hold of it. There will be trials, yes, but do not let them shake you. When the winds rise and the storm rages, stand firm in the shelter of my presence. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not hardship, not failure, not fear, not even the mistakes you regret. I am bigger than your shortcomings, and my grace is greater than your weakness. Do you not see? I use the broken pieces to build something even more beautiful. Every wound, every scar, every battle you have faced, I redeem them all. What the enemy meant for harm, I turn for good. So lift your head, straighten your shoulders. You are not forsaken, you are not defeated, you are not forgotten. You are my chosen, my beloved, my masterpiece. Walk in the confidence that I have already secured your victory. You do not fight alone. Every battle that rises against you is met with my power, my authority, my unfailing strength. Trust in that, and do not let your heart be troubled by the darkness of this world. Evil may shout, but it cannot silence the truth. Wickedness may spread, but it will not overcome my light. The injustice that grieves your soul, I see it too. The pain that weighs heavy on your heart, I feel it too. Do not despair, my justice will prevail. My righteousness will not fail. I will defend the defenseless, heal the wounded, and bring restoration where all seemed lost. But you, my child, are called to be different. Do not be consumed by anger. Do not repay cruelty with cruelty. Instead, shine with the light I have placed within you. Love when it is difficult. Forgive when it is undeserved. Bless even when you are wronged. In doing so, you reflect my heart, and through you, others will come to know me. Hold tightly to what is good. Guard your heart from bitterness. Speak life, not destruction. Build up rather than tear down. Be a voice of hope in a world that desperately needs it. You were not made for fear. You were not made for despair. You were made for courage, for joy, for an unshakable faith that declares, my God is greater. So rise, beloved. Rise in strength, rise in boldness, rise in the unwavering knowledge that I am with you, now and forever. Nothing can stand against you. When I am your foundation, let my love be your fuel, my word your anchor, my presence your peace. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Now go forth, walk in confidence, live with purpose, and let your life be a testimony of my goodness. And when you need reassurance, come back to these words, hold them close. Let them be a constant reminder that I am here, always watching, always guiding, always loving you with an everlasting love. Stay strong, my child. The best is yet to come. Amen.